Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, good people. Another beautiful day. Thank you all for checking me out once again. We're all out enjoying the beauty of nature today. Grateful. Another beautiful day. And they can look in, a lot of different ways, right? Beautiful day is not necessarily the most brightly lit sunny day, although we certainly love the sun. All right, peace, love, respect, brother. But sometimes you have a partially cloudy day. Got to give the clouds some shine sometime. Let them do their thing, especially when you got those nice powder puff, the natural powder puff clouds in the sky, and you get some sunshine, and then you get a little shade, and it's all right. All right, folks. This video is the good news addendum to life is a test. All right, so true that. Life is a test, and it is one that you just keep taking until you pass it, right? And we all pass it, folks. Every creation that is created eventually passes the test, right? There are no mistakes, right? The creator didn't mean to create that one. No, everything that exists for a reason and purpose, and plays a different role for a different season, right? I talked previously even about how individuals or energies or entities that are low vibrational frequency themselves eventually will pass the test and ascend to a higher vibrational frequency resonance, right? You only go forward, folks. You don't go backwards. That's the good news, right? Once you get to a certain level or a certain high vibrational frequency resonance, you don't forget that, right? You don't unknow it, right? It's a beautiful access to higher dimensional frequencies and being a much greater player in the quantum game, if you want to put it like that, or just realizing, right? Realizing that you are a much bigger part of existence than what we were taught, right? True that, because we are all individual expressions of the Creator's energy directly. No middlemen, directly, right? Let's all keep that in mind and enjoy our own beauty. There's not a person existing that should look in the mirror and feel bad. You made mistakes and you're still breathing, then that means you are still incarnate and have an opportunity to do differently, to still learn whatever lessons you need to learn for this particular lifetime, right? That's the good news. There's no failing grade. No one gets the failing grade and is stamped off to hell as is told, right? Think about it, folks. And this is, I'm borrowing this parable, but for those of you who are parents, right? You love your parent, your children beautifully, unconditionally, right? No matter what mistake they make, you're not just going to punish them and throw them away. And what could they possibly do that you would say, you know what? I just want to grip you up and toss you in this big lake of fire and let you burn and suffer without end for the rest of eternity. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. It's not a parent's love, right? And your Creator is, if you want to think this way, the grandparent of all of us, right? Truly a love even beyond that which parents experience. experience for their children, right? So, folks, your Creator does not want to punish you with wrath. Those attributes are the immature spiritual attributes of God's, quote unquote gods, that have been worshipped by individuals that have, and groups that have developed the religious and spiritual, the most popular religious and spiritual beliefs of today. And I'm here to let you know that thought of eternal punishment and damnation is a farce, right? Your Creator is love, right? True unconditional love, and your Creator is far more mature than to exhibit such petty, immature retribution and wrath. Your Creator is not wrathful. Your Creator is not jealous, right? Your Creator is not wanting. You know, all these immature attributes are the result of individuals worshiping lower deities, right? And of ignorance, right? Not understanding the true nature of our Creator and always trying to put everything in a 4D, 3D box, right? When we're talking, you know, obviously the Creator or anything that has ascended is far beyond and outside of such a box. But this is man's tendency to place things in such a box in order to aid in comprehension. But it's not accurate, folks, right? And this is, you know, of a spiritual nature. So, you know, some may find it, some who rely on a strictly scientific approach, you know, wouldn't apply this logic. But then again, if you are an atheist or something of that nature that causes you to not quite be able to recognize spirituality, then you're not worried about hell either. So either way, it's good news for everybody. Truly. But one thing science will attest to is that you don't live this physical lifetime and then you're over. That's not even scientifically viable. Your energy, your consciousness continues. And if your energy and your consciousness does not continue, and it in fact dies, I challenge anyone to scientifically prove that your conscious ceases to exist at some point, or to scientifically prove that your energy dissipates into nothingness at some point. They can't and won't be able to, because it's not facts. All right. No, but truly, you know, we continue on. And those who don't get it this time around eventually will. Now, we are in a very special time. I spoke previously about how ascension and the opportunity to evolve to a higher vibrational frequency state or resonance, right, is an opportunity both to be had individually and collectively for us all as a species, civilization, right? In general, we have that opportunity now. We are, you know, in a very special time and place in this galaxy, and afforded beautiful access to energies that we previously did not enjoy, right? But now we do, and the opportunity is at hand for all of us. So I tell you folks, you know, you all may have family members, right? Friends, associates who you care about and are concerned that they, no matter what, they won't get it, right? You know, they just can't pick it up. They're just too latched on to what they've been taught and just will not let go of the Maya. They will not let go of the illusory nature of the existence they've been taught to live. You know, it's just where they're at, folks. They're no less than you. You know, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just where they're at. Listen, some of you have been walking this planet, right? Lifetime after lifetime for a long time. And they call you old souls for a reason. Because you are that. We are that. And many of us have lived so many lifetimes, we would be astonished if we really knew how many times we took this ride, right? But the benefit of that is that because of our experience, right, we have gathered incredible wisdom, right? The wisdom of the ages. And we have to share that with love, not judgment, but with love and acceptance for everybody and everything. Understanding, again, we're no better than the next. It's just where you're at the time, right? And, you know, with this beautiful opportunity that we have, a lot of your, you know, loved ones who may not be able to tune themselves to the higher vibrational frequencies, to understand their true nature, right? As a multi-dimensional being, right? They may not understand it on any level. Not spiritually, not scientifically. You could bring them every scientifically published experiment and the results proving all this stuff that I'm saying, right? And they still won't get it. They'll deny it. They'll say, what are you talking about? That's fantasy. Where'd you get that from? Or whatever. Who knows what they'll say, right? The truth is just that some folks simply are not ready, and that's all right. Hey, for all you know, some of these folks who may have died, right, at a low vibration, may have already reincarnated and may be here. Already. Right? Because most souls, you know, want to see this beautiful ascension that we're all on the cusp of, right? And many will choose to come right back into that situation that'll bring them a higher vibrational frequency point of view to be able to appreciate, enjoy, and understand it all, right? So, don't feel bad. You can't sway everyone. Those who are, you know, just give people love, man. That's the main thing. Give people love and understanding and patience. And in that process, there will be conversations that unfold, right? You'll have chances to talk to them, to walk them through it a little bit. Maybe they can gain a little bit more understanding. And if they don't, then you tried your best, right? But do so knowing that they'll be all right. They will be all right. Everyone will be all right. It's a process, right, that we're going through, and we're not the first ones to go through it. Not the first civilization, not the first species to go through it. That's facts. Now, it might take me a long couple of 3 conversations to get you to understand the truth of that and where we actually sit in terms of our galactic opportunity, but that's a whole nother conversation. I ain't gonna take you there on this one. But true indeed, folks, I want you to know that. Celebrate the fact that there's good news at the end of this for all of us, right? Even those who may seem to be clutching on to a dark nature. Even those who don't want things to change and are clutching on desperately to an old paradigm that is falling away like giant shards of broken glass. And honestly, there's really not much left. Not much at all. So, there are individuals who will find themselves struggling in this transition of world paradigms, right? But you have the opportunity as an individual who is starting to really, settle into those higher vibrations, that you can bring that to them. They don't need any more low vibrations, and you don't need that in your life. So don't get upset, don't argue, right? Don't debate. There's no point in it. In fact, debates only lead you to heighten energies of conflict, right? Conflict isn't always physical. It's that energy of strife, right? And confliction. We don't have to be in that energy. We can embrace cooperation, cohesion. That's the basis of love on an energetic level. Cohesion. Right? So just remember that there's good news for all of us. True indeed. And hold on to that, embrace that, and let your love light shine. Get those high vibes out there, folks. Get out in the world and get those high vibes out there. All right, I love you. Worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq. I'm out.